Kumusta mga techie? In this video, papatanan sa inyo kung paano tayo nag-enter ng trade sa Forex. So, wag na nga natin patagalin pa. Let's get started. Okay, so mga techie, una-una natin tinitingnan is itong sa forexfactory.com, yung mga sinusundan natin mga news, no? So, dito, ito yung simula natin. Kailangan alam natin yung fundamental background. So, hindi lang tayo basta nagbabasa ng charts. But first, kailangan nating alamin kung ano yung talagang nangyayari sa mga sinusundan natin mga assets or mga pairs, no? So, mostly, yung talaga tinitingnan natin is yung mga high impact news sa USD. So kasi inversely correlated yan. Like I'm always saying sa mga videos natin. So kapag tumaas si US dollar, inversely correlated, ibig sabihin pababa naman si gold. And vice versa, no? So kapag pababa si US dollar, pataas si gold. So pero it's not 100%. Sometimes nagsasabay sila most of the time, and as historically, yun. So ganun yung nangyayari, no? So taas baba yung mga yan, pero yun nga, kapag lumakas yung ekonomiya ng US dollar, mas bumababa yung demand for gold. Yeah. So likewise, kapag may mga nangyayaring conflict or geopolitical tensions, mga wars, and also bumababa ng konti yung ekonomiya ng US dollar, mataas yung inflation, mataas yung unemployment rate. So, ibig sabihin, mas mataas yung demand for gold. Yeah. So, with that said, yan nga, nasa forexfactory.com tayo, and dito pwede natin tingnan yung week kung ano yung mga high impact news. Ayan, so pwede natin silang i-filter, no? So yung mga naka-red na folder, yan yung mga high impact news. So like this. Ayan, so makikita natin pula, no? So ibig sabihin yan, this is 3 high impact news and lahat yan pula. So, malaki yung chance na si gold is tumaas, no? So, but again, it's not 100%. It's just a guide. We can only assume na medyo tataas si gold from here. Ayan. So, ganun nga yung sistema natin. First is yung news, and aside from these kind of news, so syempre dapat updated din tayo. Titingnan din natin yung mga nangyayari talaga, yung lalo yung mga pag nagsasalita si Donald Trump, no? So minsan may nasasabi sila, and also yung mga central banks, no? So dapat sinusundan din natin sila. And all these, syempre if we really want to be successful, we treat it like a real business, no? So hindi siya easy money kasi napakahirap talagang sundan yan, and kahit na minsan alam naman talaga natin yung mga ganyang bagay na pagtutugma natin yung mga nangyari, pero sometimes yung market is not going the right way. So again, forex trading is a real business, and it's going to be rewarding as long as you put the right mindset and also habits when it comes to your trading plan, no? Okay, sa mga tayo, tapos na tayo sa ating fundamental background, no? So from here, we just need to look at the charts. From here, we do multi-time frame analysis. Ayan, so first, punta muna tayo sa higher time frame, no? Okay, sa mga techie, nandito nga tayo sa 4-hour time frame. Ayan, so usually, we do 4 hours muna, and then we go to the lower time frame for our execution, no? So what we are seeing here is that it's forming a support line here or a support here. Ayan. So again, yung background natin is that medyo tataas si gold kasi nga dahil sa news and everything, and here we are in the support area. So again, it's an area, it's not a line, and it's not a specific price. It's going to more like a zone kasi it's not going to land specifically sa mga prices. It's going to land somewhere out there, no? So dyan sa zone na yan. Okay, so from here, we have the support here, and also we are looking at the RSI. So nasa baba siya, no? It's more likely na pwede pa siya tumaas. So we are not saying na hindi to diretso pababa. But given the fundamental background, and it's in the support area, and it's around an overbought or oversold pala, it's around in an oversold area then with our side, it's safe to say that it can go up. But a breach of this area, yan, pag bumaba yan, we can look for sell opportunities. So, hindi naman tayo agad-agad mag-jump kapag nagtuloy siya pababa, no? So, kapag nagtuloy yan, so let's say, nagbaba yan, hindi naman tayo agad-agad papasok dyan, no? So, maghintay pa tayo ng retest. So, usually, gano'n naman yan, di ba? Magre-retest yan before it can go down. So, here, we can have our sell opportunities here, no? Kung magda-downside siya. So, pero, right now, ang pinag-usapan natin is, right now, hindi pa naman nangyayari yan, we can enter our long opportunity here. Okay? It's a bit risky din. So, syempre, yun nga, nasa all-time high yan, and it's forming some bearish pattern, it can still go up. So, given our bias is buy, so naka-establish tayo ng bias natin, no? We can now go to our execution levels, no? Which is 5-minute time frame. We can go for 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 15 minutes. Ayan. So, yan nga, ilang beses rejected sa support zone. So, sa 4-hour time frame, napakalaki ng pwedeng takboyin pataas, no? We can actually have this kind of opportunity or setup. Yan. So, kahit sundan lang natin tong trend line na to, no? So, pwede kasi pag binutas niya pa yan, then we can look for an opportunity to enter. And so, pag nag-breakout yan dyan, then, syempre, magre-retest pa yan. Kung di mo mag-retest yan, we can always find some opportunity, no? Then, it's gonna go up again. So, that's where we can find another. Yan. So, that's how we do it. But for now, yan. So, we're looking for an opportunity right now. Since ngayon tayo nag-trade, yan. We can enter now sa long setup. Yan. So, let's put our SL dito below this trend line. So, meron siyang upward channel, no? So, it can go on and it can either break, it can break on either side, no? So, it can break this or break this and eventually break here, no? So, ano yung risk-reward ratio natin? It's 1.83, which is fairly good. We are actually aiming for 2. Yan, pinakamaganda is 2, but pwede na rin to, no? So, pwede na rin to for an entry. 1.8. So, ibig sabihin yan, risk-reward ratio, you are risking $1. No, for a possibility to get $1.70 as a profit. So something like that. So don't aim for the moon, aim for these kind of resistances, and so this is the nearest resistance. We can go up here, and so we can target this gap, and so this is a very big opportunity, but we can go here. Okay, so we can target this first, then we can go target this one again. Okay, so actually my trading style is a scalper or day trader, so I'm targeting these kind of moves kasi it's very quick and it secures profits right away, no? So with this kind of setup, we have different confluences, like again the news, the fundamental background, and it's within the support zone. It's rejected multiple times, and then from here, as you can see, there's a bullish divergence as well. Nasa oversold levels din tayo, so there's a lot of reason that we can go low. So we can be wrong with this kind of setup, but there's a high probability as compared na mag-sell tayo, no? If we want to sell, then we can sell here, dito sa taas ng channel na to. And we can target this one, the lower channel. So, it's like range trading, so it's like range trading, no? Pero we are trading the upward channel. So, we want to have a bias on the winning side. That's the reason why we are looking at the news or the fundamental background before we get into trading, no? So, we don't want to see the chart na walang background or walang analysis or wala man lang basis, no, na it looks like a sell kasi it's already on a sell, di ba? Looks like on a sell. Nasa execution level ka na, looking at the sell. Hindi, sell talaga yan eh. It can be right, but what's your basis? So, we want to have a basis first, okay? Na what's the short term? What's the long term? What's the outlook from the higher time frame? Okay? So, generally, this kind of chart or with this kind of fundamental background kasi nagkaroon ng easing of trade war, no? So that's the reason why there's a gap downwards, and there's a lot of reason to sell as well, but we are in a support zone already, and it's rejected multiple times, and also there's a lot of reason then to go up before it continues to go down. So we can target this one to secure a profit before we can look for more opportunities, no? So if it's gonna go up, and if it breaks this upward channel, then we can look for another setup there. Okay, so pag na-break niya naman yan, it's gonna retest then before we can target another one. Okay, also mga techie, it's going up, so we put the entry here at 3 to 32 and it went up to 3 to 40, so $8 move already. And let's see how much. So at 0.01 lot, yan, at 0.01 lot, it's $8 profit already, no? So if you are going to have a 0.02 lot, $16, so you just multiply. So pero kung $0.10 ka, yan, so kung 0.1 lot ka, if you have 0.1 lot, yan, so it's times 10, di ba? So you have $8, it's going to be $80. And if you have one lot na on that setup, it's $800 already. Okay, so I'm not suggesting that you go higher with the lot size, so it will depends on your capital. The lower the lot size is better, so you don't need to rush things na kumita ng malaki, no? Kasi it can be a double-edged sword, no? So kung malaki yung pwede mong kitain, malaki rin yung pwede mong malos. So kung nagbaba yan, so $80 din yung loss mo or $800 din yung loss mo. It's something like that. So the reason why I highly encourage you to go on a lower lot size is because it's gonna give you a lot of opportunities, kasi there's going to be a lot of errors when it comes to trading. Pero if you have this kind of risk-reward ratio, 4 or 2, it doesn't matter. Kasi eventually, mas malaki yung pwede mong kitain kasi mas mataas yung upside potential mo or yung risk-reward ratio mo. So again, if you are risking $1 and if you're going to earn $1.7 kapag tama ka, then your odds will be much higher, no? So basically, mga techie, that's how we look for trade setups. It's very basic. You don't need to put a lot of indicators, or we don't need to put a lot of drawings out there. It's going to be just confusing. Yan, so we want to have a clear chart, no, para makapag-isip tayo. Kasi hindi lang naman yan yung setups natin, no? So marami pa tayong charts na pwedeng tingnan. And also, and since we are a scalper, we are looking at the charts all day. And if you are trading the asset for a long time already, and if you are trading the asset or the pair for a long time already, medyo kabisado mo na talaga yung galaw niyan. You don't need to put a lot of things there just to make a clear decision. And that's it, mga techie. I hope you liked the video. I highly encourage you to join our Telegram community. So nandiyan na yung link niyan sa may description box below. And if you want to start trading, you can also check the brokers na nandiyan sa may description box below. And sa Telegram community natin, pwede nyo akong tanongin doon anything about trading. And also I send signals there. Yun, nilalagay natin kung kailan tayo bibili ng pair or ng asset na trade natin. Ano yung SL, ano yung TP. So I hope to see you there in our Telegram community. So thank you so much for watching. You have a great day.